What's going on, guys? PlayBox here. We're back for another Dragon Ball Legends video. Now in this video we're going to be discussing the placement of the new LF Revival Gohan alongside the other units that dropped on his banner, because Gamepress has finally updated their tier list, so we can finally see where they've placed the new Gohan. And spoiler alert, I've already seen it. So without further ado, we're just going to be jumping straight into it and see where he is. So if we scroll down here, Z tier, where we have all the best units, and would you look at that, LF Revival Super Saiyan Gohan at 6 stars is the second best unit in the game. Now I'm pretty sure a lot of you are not surprised by this at all. I mean, this guy is completely ridiculous, and they even say in his explanation, if we take a look here, that there's really no wrong answer as far as who is better than the other, as they both complement each other. So you could honestly see this as a co-first placement for these two units. Both these units are the best units in the game combined together, and I believe that's why they have them placed so high, is because hybrids right now is wrecking havoc and everywhere, and this Gohan being a revival unit paired alongside the best unit in the game is just such a, and as well as the synergize very well with their color, purple and red, they cover each other very well. It's just disgusting. So it's pretty crazy, and this also marks the beginning of a new era for Dragon Ball Legends. I mean, this is the first non-Zenkai unit to be in the in Z tier ever since Vegito Blue dropped out of it, and it's also the first LF to debut in Z tier ever since Majin and Vegeta's release, which is pretty damn crazy. It's almost been a year, so that's crazy to see. I mean, I'm all for it. I mean, like I said, I'm pretty sure a lot of people would rather see newer units be the best units and not some old units that just received a dumb Zenkai. So I guess this is a good thing. But I truly wish this was Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta instead, because as we can see now, if you scroll a bit down, Bojack is an S tier above Gogeta. Gokua, an EX unit, a transforming EX unit, is above Gogeta, who's right over here. 3-star Super Saiyan Gohan is above Gogeta, who's right over here. Even the old Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, who's amazing, he's one of my favorite units, is above Gogeta. We have all these units above Gogeta, and he is the main headliner of the anniversary. Like, what were they thinking? Even Zamasu, his co-star, who is also the headline unit, but not the person that was on the freaking logo. Even he is way above Gogeta. He's like, I don't get what they were thinking, making LF Revival Gohan be the best unit in the game. Like, people have been waiting for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta for so long, and he's the main headlining unit of the anniversary. Like, I don't understand why they would make it so that he is the worst out of the 3 LFs they dropped. It just makes absolutely zero sense to me. So it really sucks to see, especially someone that has him at 6 stars and dumped 3 LFZ powers into him that could have been probably saved up for him. I probably would have still used it on Gogeta. I don't regret using it on Gogeta, but still, it just makes no sense. But the worst part of it all is that they dropped this Gohan right after, for part 2 of the anniversary. So once everyone used up all their Chrono Crystals and are completely drained, they released the best unit in the game. That was a very scummy move on their part, and it really sucks for you players that aren't able to grind up as much CC as they could. I mean, the anniversary delivered a lot of CC. Trust me, they dropped a lot of CC, but it's still really scummy on their part to drop the best unit in the game right after everyone was hyped for the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. So that kind of sucks to see. I mean, even the banner units themselves on the Gohan banner is just infinitely better than the Gogeta banner. The Gogeta banner is just god awful, and they did the same thing with Super Saiyan Blue when he dropped. They made his banner infinitely worse than the Broly banner. It's like they just hate Gogeta. I mean, I don't know why. I mean, Vegeta always gets the shine he deserves for being a main fusion unit, but Gogeta just never seems to get that shine, which really sucks. But I want to take a look and see, like, the ordering is pretty obvious. I mean, Gohan is the best LF to have dropped in the anniversary, followed by Zamasu and then Gogeta. And it's, unfortunately, there's a pretty big gap between Gohan and Gogeta. And I think it's mainly because Gogeta is a defense type. So what this game likes to do with units that are defense type and even support types, we see this with like units for like Vados, is that they completely destroy their offensive stats and make their defenses fairly good. I mean, these offenses are not good. They're decent because of course he's an LF, but they're really not that great. And his defenses are decent, but after the initial 80 cut you get for the first combo, which actually you can tell the difference, his tanking is not very good at all. I mean, you're marketing this guy as a defense type and he can't tank like the best units in the game. Like, I mean, he should be up there. I mean, they should have definitely raised these stats up significantly higher. Like, let's take a look at Gohan, okay? Let's go back to his base. His base form, okay? He has obviously higher he already has higher stats than Gogeta in his base form. His offenses are much better than him, and his defenses are just slightly below, not slightly, but like 7 to 8k slides below. But let's see what happens when he transfers. Look at this. 288. Do you guys see this number? 288,000 strike, almost 300k strike. And look at his defenses, 180. What is this? 167. You see this number? Yeah, 180. I get he's a transforming unit and all, but why does he have such high defenses and offense? Like, this is ridiculous. Like, Gogeta being a defensive type, he would have definitely loved endurance. This guy could have definitely used endurance. That's why units like Topo, who are a defensive type, are very good at their job. They are a wall, and then they have endurance. Like, that is a very well-made defensive type. But this guy, he has good sustained damage skill with that 80% at first, but after that he just does not tank very well at all. Even me, I'm using a 6-star Gogeta, and like, his tanking is decent at best. Like, it's not that great, to be honest. They should have honestly just made his 80% cut like permanent, because at that point he's a good defense type for a anniversary level unit, a headlining anniversary LF unit. He should have been like he should have been what Super Saiyan Gohan it was basically what I'm saying. Zamasu, on the other hand, he's the second best LF, of course. He does extremely good offense, but he doesn't tank at all. So it's pretty funny because it's like they took both these units, added Revival, gave him the perfect color for hybrids, and then called it a day. I mean, that makes him the best unit in the game. It just makes absolutely no sense to me whatsoever, and it really sucks to see because I was extremely hyped for Gogeta, and he's over here. Yeah, even King Piccolo is above him. I mean, obviously being an LF kind of neuters his stats. Not his stats, but his placement on this list. But at 6 stars, I mean, like, you would expect him to be the best. Like, did we already forget what Vegito Blue was when he first came out? He was the undisputed best unit in the game, and that was also among Zenkai units. Super Vegito, when he came out, was the undisputed best unit in the game, and then we got Gogeta, that is the main headlining unit and is not the best unit in the game, but then they drop a Gohan. They really have a hard-on for Gohan and Vegito units. It's very clear to see. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the Super Vegito Zenkai, despite being a Super Saiyan unit, this guy's a Super Saiyan unit too, by the way. He can utilize this guy's buffs. Just don't forget that. So I wouldn't be surprised if even Super Vegito would be a Z tier Zenkai as well. But I mean, that's pretty much my thoughts on this. I'm pretty sure I share a lot of people's thoughts on this. Like, I'm 99% sure many people did not expect a revival Gohan for the anniversary and him being the best unit in the game. I'm pretty sure a lot of us wanted Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta to be the best unit in the game, but it is what it is. Maybe in the future, just like Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, he grew. As the time went on, he became better and better. People started to realize how valuable his kid was. Maybe as time goes on, this guy will go up, but for now, it's unfortunate. So, Gohan, the best unit in the game, Zamasu, the second best, and then third is Gogeta in terms of anniversary LF. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe because that shit is so important, so don't forget. Other than that, have a great day. See ya.